Right. So we don't know if this darker line, as a dark line, we only have this in a 2D, so we don't know if those are sitting like that at us or like that at us, right? They could be a little overlap. They could be flipped, okay? So the spine, normally, the more lateral is going to be higher. The ilium is going to be a higher, posterior iliac spine, right, is going to be higher. See our spine, right? So the posterior iliac spine is more prominent than the sacrum is, right? So what you're aiming for is to get a nice, clear, no obstruction view, a river, right, with two edges like this, there, and white in the middle. So you know if there's any shadowing in there, that's a bone. That's some sort of bone. That's something obstructing it. The darker the edges, then the more prominent the bone is, and you know you're lining them up nice and easy. So one thing one of the rad techs showed us earlier was make it go live and adjust it and watch real slowly. So go live for me. I'm going to take that. Stop. You see how I tried to get that the edges as dark and the river as light as possible? And I think that's a nice view. So now my target for my needle placement.
Right. Probably, is it just right under?
I want to be down here. Anything below this, so in this little area right here. So am I aiming for just the very center of the river joint or something else? Any idea? Let's look over here. So you're looking at it kind of an oblique. I want to aim at the medial edge, okay? This edge, okay? Because if I'm coming in over here, I want to hit that medial edge and slide off into that joint. If I aim for the lateral edge, I'm outside the joint. Does that make sense? So now my target would be, so picture.
Right there.
So that's exactly where I want to put my, my needle tip. I like a bent needle because I'm going to try to sneak in that side and get under that ilium. I don't want to come in straight and bounce off that bone. I want to be able to slide under that and use that curve to my advantage to slip under that edge, okay? So I think we're there. As soon as we get under the skin, I want to get lined up in the same plane, getting a tunnel vision of my beam, right? We talked about that. So one more picture. Not quite. But y'all see my curve, the curvature of my tip is actually turning medially away from me. So all I'm going to do is turn my needle a half turn. One more. Another quarter turn. You see how and now I'll let it go straight down and hit sacrum and then let it slide off and over into that joint, okay? So I'm going to go straight down. I feel sacrum. Feel that. It's bone. Yep. Yeah? So now I know the curve of my needle is pointing in. So you take the needle, and I want you to kind of ease it over and advance at the same time. Don't raise it out. There. Feel it? Okay, stop. That's good. Ask for a picture. Bam. You see how this line is out, you're under and in that joint. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. So can I try it, take it all the way up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You should.